Today, we become legends.
Hey, my name's Enter, welcome back to the channel, and we've got a few little news bits to cover about the Season of Souls that's going to be dropping. The patch notes are going to be Thursday this week, Thursday the 8th, I think, and the patch will be dropping the Tuesday after that, so we're getting pretty close now, and we're starting to get, like, some news coming through. We've got a Charon trailer here that literally just released a few minutes ago as I'm recording this. We have some, like, little clips that they've shared on Twitter and stuff about some potential mechanics that are going to be coming, and a little bit more on Charon, all that kind of stuff. And I just thought I'd do a little news roundup of all the stuff we have so far. I'll obviously be covering the patch notes in full on Thursday, and I'll be doing videos on those, so definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to catch my take on that as soon as it drops. But yeah, I just thought I'd cover, like, the stuff that we have at the moment. I watched this trailer through once for Charon. It looks so incredible. Like, actually, this is, like, the best trailer they've released, like, ever. So, let's just jump right in. Let's give it a watch. We are in full HD. Beautiful. Let's go. Yeah, so Anubis just continues to get bullied, basically, in the Smite lore. Oh, look at that. Look at, like, the water and, like, the hair and stuff. It looks so good.
Anubis, I hope I am worthy.
Look at Charon, dude. Oh my god. He won't look this good in game, obviously, but... yeah, for some reason Maui is, like, big in the Smite lore now. It's, like, in all the trailers. I guess he's just, like, a popular character.
Wayward souls, hearken, for I will guide you.
Dude.
A new world is waiting.
Yeah, so, that would be... yeah, June 13th for, like, the actual patch launch. That'll be next Tuesday, I think. But, like, how good does that look, dude? That actually looks so good. Obviously, as I said, he won't look this good in game. Let me find a still. But look at that. That looks like something out of, like, Diablo or something like that. Like, some real big production game, dude. Smite cinematics have really been stepping up lately. I mean, I say lately, like, the last 2 or 3 years, basically, they've had, like, really good cinematics. But, like, they just keep getting better, dude. This one looks so incredible. Like, the River of Souls... he's on his boat, of course. Definitely going to be a big part of his gameplay. This is just my speculation, but one, the boat looks fucking huge, so I'm expecting either it's his ultimate or, like, it's part of his base model and he actually goes around on it. I'm not really sure about that. From the data mining, it does say he's going to be a mage, but could be a guardian. You know, sometimes the data mining's wrong on that. They often get the damage type correct, but sometimes the class isn't, like, perfectly correct, and maybe, like, they were going to be a mage in the early, it could be a guardian, but it does seem like he's going to be a mage, but maybe he'll be, like, a little bit more of a bulky mage or something, because we did just have his shell that was, like, I mean, I guess she does have some utility, she's not just a straight-up burst mage, but, yeah, the boat, I'm thinking, could be his ultimate, and it seems like, because he's got allies on it, I feel like that's a little nod. Maybe, like, you can get allies with you on your boat, and it's like global, maybe not global mobility, but like mobility for the whole team kind of like aspect to that, like a Horus Yana style of gameplay. That could be pretty cool. The boat looks absolutely sick, dude. Where's that shot of the boat, like, when it initially comes up? Yeah, dude, look at that. That looks so sick. But yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be like a major part of his kit. Absolutely looks sick, dude. I'm very excited for this. But it does say... or was it on Twitter that they said that? Yeah, so they posted it here on Twitter. The Season of Souls begins June 13th. Charon the Ferryman arrives this July. So it looks like it's going to be an initial kind of thing again. There's going to be the initial launch of the new season, and then the next patch after that, which will be, what, 10.7? That's when Charon arrives. The data mining does agree with that. I was saying Charon was going to be 10.7, but we just weren't completely sure on it. But yeah, it seems like they are going to be having Charon as the next patch of the new season, and 10.6 is just going to be, like, all the major, like, updates to the game, like, probably some big changes to the Conquest map to make it, like, more themed around being in the Season of Souls, so probably, like, you know, a bit darker, more, like, wraiths and stuff like that, as opposed to, obviously, the current map where it's all sunshine and rainbows, free shell, for the Season of Hope. So definitely going to be some major Conquest visual overhauls. I would imagine some kind of new Conquest gameplay mechanics, to be honest, because we're like halfway through the season now, and what they did at the start of Season 10 was removed a lot of the, like, additional mechanics that were in the game in Season 9, like Trebuchet, Indra's Scepter, Draugr, that kind of stuff. So yeah, likely some big Conquest gameplay changes as well. Definitely some kind of visual overhaul. And then Charon's going to be arriving the patch after that. So super exciting stuff. Let's move on. We have a few more things to cover here. This one is very interesting. So I'll play this in full and then I'll discuss it because this is something. Yep, that's the mid lane. With a Titan. So yeah, that's definitely some kind of big teaser. That's probably it's harkening back to the days of when the Titans used to do this, back when they were the Minotaurs in... God, when was it? I wasn't even playing then, I just know about it. I think it was either in 2013 or maybe even in 2012, like when the game was in closed beta. Titans used to do this. I'm not entirely sure when, but at some point, if the game went long enough, Titans just walked up mid and fought each other in the middle of the map and it forced the game to end. So it seems like that's what they're going to be adding back to the game. I mean, in fairness, we have noticed lately, especially in the SPL, but also just in general, games are going quite long. It's kind of like harder to end without all the extra like farm and like trebuchets and stuff like that could like help you in the game. The runic bomb does help a lot because you can siege quite effectively with that, but it does feel like games are going longer than they have in like the last couple of seasons. And so maybe this is, you know, a cool like flashback, because at season 10 it's basically the season of nostalgia at this point. They've added back a lot of new things. Maybe rituals will come back, dude. That'd be something. They did promise they were bringing rituals back and they never did. It's been 6 years, but yeah, it seems like they're bringing back a lot of old stuff. Titans are gonna be walking up mid now. We'll obviously get more information on June 8th about what's gonna be happening with this. You know, I would imagine it's some kind of timer, so you know, at like 40 minutes or something. Maybe they'll just go like, I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure when like the time for this will be, because they could just put it at like 60 minutes to make sure no game ever goes over an hour, and then they can just say, you know, no game is ever going to go over an hour, and like that would be useful, I suppose, but it feels like it won't be that impactful. And the fact that they're like doing this as like a big teaser, I feel like maybe it'll be at like 40 minutes or something that this will happen. But you got to be careful with it, because this is extremely anti-snowball, I feel like, because if the enemy Titan's just walking on mid, you've taken none of the towers and phoenixes. Like, you could just win the game at 40 minutes just by turtling. And turtling's already a problem in the game, in my opinion. It's already very hard to siege in the current state of Smite. So, I don't know. We'll have to see on this, like, when this actually happens. If it's going to be triggered by some kind of map state thing. You know, if, like, a certain objective is taken and this happens. Or maybe if both teams take a Phoenix. You know, if, like, both teams have a Phoenix down at the same time, it walks up mid or something. Or it could just be a timer-based thing. But, yeah, it should be pretty interesting. Titan's gonna be walking. Okay, we have one more thing here. Two more things, actually. But this is, like, what looks like maybe something to do with Charon. Or I don't know. So when Anubis dies, some, like, big-ass, like, dome of, like, soul-looking stuff happens. Yeah, like, it doesn't look like it's doing any damage. Obviously, no one's in there, but that doesn't look like it'll do damage. Maybe it's like some kind of buff, debuff zone or something. They're showing it in Arena, so it could just be an Arena mechanic. You know, maybe they're doing an overhaul of Arena where it's going to be like a Souls-themed Arena, and then, you know, this happens when people die or something like that. Or this could just be a general, like, new mechanic for the entire game. Could also be related to Charon. Obviously, all the souls, it could just be for the Season of Souls, or it could be for Charon, who is obviously very associated with souls. So not really sure on that one, but a little bit of a teaser there. And then finally, we have another, like, kind of just cinematic style thing in, like, the comic style. We'll give this a watch.
The battleground of the gods is a burial ground. The monsters overcame the gods. Anubis was the first to fall. He wouldn't be the last. Maui, the tamer of tides, now drifts.
Yeah, they really like Maui in the current Smite lore, huh? I mean, he's kind of just getting bodied left, right, and center.
Lost in the river of souls known as Styx. Maui looks for a way home in a realm of souls where all are laid to rest, a place where no one gets out. Not without a god.
So yeah, a little bit more Charon teasing there, of course. That, like, where no one gets out and it's like a realm underneath, dude. Imagine if Charon could take you to the underworld, like, like a way to, like, isolate. Like, maybe you can take his team there, and then, like, you can use it as, like, a way to disengage or engage. Like, maybe you go into, like, the realm of souls, right? You can walk around in there with, like, your team on your boat. This is insanity, by the way. This is not going to happen, but I think it'd be cool. You take your team on the boat into the underworld, into the river Styx. You float around for a bit, and then you can pop up a time of your choosing in, like, a different place in the map, and then just, like, spawn there. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. Probably not going to happen, but I think it will be pretty interesting. I think League has a champion with a mechanic like this where you essentially just like isolate one person and it becomes a 1v1 and no one else can interact with you. That could be pretty cool, you know, if you can take allies / enemies or both potentially just into like a separate team fight basically underneath the map in like the underworld, and then like you're left with like what, like a 2v3 in like the normal world, and then you've got a 3v2 in the underworld as you've taken people on your boat. Again, this is heavy speculation on my part. I don't think this is actually going to be how he works, but I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's all the info we have on the Season of Souls so far. They'll probably end up putting out a couple more tweets. If something important comes out, I probably won't end up making another video on it, but I might make a community post or I'll tweet it out myself. Follow me on Twitter, by the way. A lot of people watch me on YouTube, have no idea that I'm on Twitter. I don't know how to use Twitter. How do I get to my... There we go. Yeah, I'm on Twitter. It's at Intersect4. I tweet random shit sometimes. I retweet DM Brandon memes. I only have like 330 followers on here. Come on, guys. I have 100,000 of you guys on here. 330 on Twitter. Follow me over on Twitter. But yeah, that's all we have so far. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube as well to catch the update videos when I'm going to be making those on Thursday. We'll be covering all the changes and my thoughts on it and all that stuff. So be sure to subscribe for that. And I will catch you guys in another one later on. Have a great day and peace out, you nerds.